Chapter 1. Los Angeles. There was a girl named Isabel. She lived with her two sisters Sofia, Emma, and her mother Amelia. Then one day Emma, Sofia and Isabel moved to Los Angeles from London with their mother. Emma was very nervous. Isabel asked her, "Hey Emma, why are you looking so nervous?" Emma said, "Oh Issy, I am nervous about Los Angeles. There will be a new school, new friends, new malls, new. You get the idea, right?" Yeah. "How about you Sof? Are you nervous?" said Isabel. "Nah, I'm not. I'm exited to go to LA," said Sofia in a cheerful voice. Soon they reached LA and their mom Amelia said, "Girls, we reached our new house." The girls shouted, "Oh, finally we reached." They looked at their house and saw an old castle-like house. It was called the house of Valerie de Merril. Sofia asked her mom, "Mom, who is Valerie de Merril?" "Oh, why don't you go and research about her? Go and meet your new neighbors and make friends and ask them if they know something," said their mother. So Emma, Sofia and Isabel went to go and meet new people and make friends. First they went to a house called Brown's. There they met a very cheerful and positive lady and her two children, a girl named Molly and a boy named James. Their father was also very cheerful and nice. Next they went to another house named the Watsons. They knocked on the door and a lovely old couple came out. The girls met them and went back home. Chapter 2. I love black. Emma, Isabel and Sofia sat on the dining table with their mother. Isabel started eating like she has not eaten since a year. She took a whole bunch of vegetables, even broccoli, and ate 5 to 6 vegetables at a time. They all were staring at her as she ate like a pig. Soon Isabel realized that she is being stared at and said, "Have you not seen a hungry girl before?" Soon it was bedtime and the girls went to their bedroom. There were 3 beds and the room was of 3 colors. The purple side was for Emma, turquoise was for Isabel, and for Sofia it was pink, her favorite color. Isabel said, "Ew, turquoise. Such a dirty color. So last year." Emma was shocked. "OMG. Issy, in the old house you said you could give away all your things just for having a turquoise bed." She said, Yeah, so what if I said that? Black is the most awesome color," said Isabel smiling. Emma and Sofia were really surprised but went to sleep, but just when they were about to fall asleep Isabel started to snore. Isabel never snored before in her life, but today she was. Emma and Sofia had a difficult time to fall asleep, but when they did Isabel woke up and went out of the room. Chapter 3. Furious Isabel. It was morning, the sun was shining. Amelia called out, "Girls, it's time for breakfast." Emma and Sofia came down but Isabel did not. Emma asked, "Mom, where is Isabel?" There was a voice, "I'm here." It was Isabel. She gave a fright to everyone. They all ate breakfast and their mom sent the girls out to play. Emma said, Where should we go?" "Let's go to play with Molly and James," said Sofia. They went to the Browns' house. There Mrs. Brown, the cheerful and positive lady, opened the door. She said, "Oh girls. It's you. Come in. Molly and James are in their room. You go play with them, I'll get the snacks. It's called hanging out to kids our age," said Isabel in a rude tone. The girls then found themselves in front of the bedroom door of James and Molly. They knocked on the door and the door creaked open. The girls entered and saw a white thing in front of them. Sofia screamed, "Ah!" Just then the white thing removed its white skin. It was James and Molly dressed up as a ghost to prank the girls. All of them were laughing except Isabel, who was furious. Chapter 4. He died of old age. Mrs. Brown brought everyone snacks. Yum! Veggie puffs and banana smoothies. Isabel said, "Ew, I hate veggie puffs." "Oh, I'm sorry dear, I'll get cheese balls for you," said Mrs. Brown awkwardly. Everyone ate the snacks and drank the smoothies. Soon it was evening. The girls went home and ate dinner. At night the same thing happened again. Isabel went out of the bedroom. Isabel went to the Watsons' backyard. The next day Mr. Watson was found dead in his backyard. The Browns and the girls' family was invited to his funeral. Everyone was sad except Isabel. She was smiling. The police wanted to solve this problem as before Mr. Watson died. The day before another man named Mr. Coyle died in his backyard. Sad Mrs. Watson said she had not seen nor heard anything to the police. The police also asked all the neighbors. Soon the police asked Isabel. She simply smiled and said, "I think he died of old age." Chapter 5. Vanished. It was another day. The girl's mother screamed, "Ah!" The girls rushed down and saw Isabel standing next to a dead body, with a dagger in her hand, and her clothes covered in blood. Everyone was terror-struck. They never thought that Isabel could do something like this. Sofia asked Isabel from the stairs, "Is he did you kill this man?" Then Isabel spoke in a distorted voice, "Yes, it is I who killed this man, Mr. Watson and Mr. Coyle." Ha 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 ha. "But why would you do such a thing?" "Isabel I know is kind, nice, and sweet. She would never do such a thing," said Emma. "I'm not your Isabel. I'm Valerie de Merril, the original owner of this house, and I am in Isabel's body so I can take revenge from the people who murdered me," said Valerie in Isabel's body. "What can we give you to stop you from killing people?" said Amelia. "There is one way. One of the people living in this house will have to sacrifice their life." Everyone was thinking. Just then Emma said, "I will sacrifice my life." Then Sofia said, "No, I will," but just then their mother said, "Shut up you two. I will sacrifice my life." Then Isabel said, "Oh, so the mother will sacrifice herself. Come in this black circle of death." Isabel started making a black circle. Amelia stepped in it and immediately vanished. Chapter 6. Isabel is back. Isabel turned into herself again and said, "What happened? Where's Mom?" She saw the dagger in her hand and she screamed, "Ah!" She threw the dagger on the dead body and she screamed again. Just then the dagger and the dead body disappeared. Isabel ran towards her crying sisters. Emma and Sofia explained what had happened and Isabel burst into tears. Later that day the girls went to the Browns' house and told them everything that had happened and later told it to the police and they sealed the house. The girls were sent to their cruel aunt's house, but that is another story. The end. Story by Gurgeet Kaur.